coming up on today's episode.
Hi, we are working on the blue Yeti today. One of them, I should say. And this has been taken apart before. You can tell from the little scratches on it, things like that. So anyway, I've got the knobs off and on both sides there. And I've also got all the screws out there. There's a screw there, and there's a screw down there. There's a rubber piece that fits in over the top of that screw, but I had to rewatch Buy It Fix It's video to basically see where the other screw was, because I kept trying with the two screws removed and it wouldn't come apart. Again, there's another scratch, but these are not big deals. So this should just separate like this, and you can see there's not much in that, just a shell. That very heavy piece of equipment, though. It's kind of nice. Has this heavy chassis here, as was said, frame, what do you want to call it? So there is basically the whole thing. It looks, good. I mean, I can't tell from, just looking at it that there's anything wrong. Looks to me like there's two condenser microphones in there, one on that side and one on that. So I guess it is a stereo. Now, I hadn't noticed the controls on that before on that one side, but there seems to be a pattern. You can switch the pattern to it, which is kind of neat. Looks like a jumper there of some kind. Or that's a capacitor, I guess. Yeah, I thought it was a jumper. Anyway, here is the problem area. Let's see if I can get you here closer. And this is the USB port, and there's all the connections right there. Port is actually on the other side. But, so anywho, I thought what I would do, I don't know if I have any water in here to wet my sponge, but if I do, I'm going to go ahead and try to take this one off, and then the new ones are out for delivery at this time, so that is the plan. And like I said, I get I can always get some water out of the tap, but I mean, if there's enough water in there, I'll go ahead and wet the sponge and get that started up. And I haven't got much room here, but you know me, I like to work in a cramped area. So let me see if I can get that going, and we'll come back and show you the progress. Alright, we are back once again. I do have the old one out, as you can see, all nice and cleaned up there. We've got the 5 pins that, I think there's 5, is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. Yeah, 5. Okay, and then your 4 mounting pins here. And let's turn it over on the other side, check it out. There's what it looks like, pretty much the same. This one here needs a little more cleaning, I can see. There's some solder left in it. But the rest of them appear to be nice and clean, cleared out. Now, a lot of those came out, or left the pins in, and I had to go up through and get the pins out with some pliers and stuff like that. But they're all cleaned out now, so I think we're ready when the new socket arrives. Now, this is the one that has the squeal. I don't know if I said that, but this is the one that has the squeal, so we'll know pretty quick after we replace this if that is the problem. And if it is, I'll be happy, and if not, well, I should have been. Anywho, that's that. That is, like I say, going to do me for right this time. Turn the soldering off and get back to some other stuff I was doing and get that done, and then, like I say, whenever the parts show up, we'll solder them in. Alright, well there you go. There's a new one soldered in place. Like I said, there's 10 of them I think in that package. I'll have enough to do the other one, obviously. I want to see what this one does first, though, and basically see if this does fix the problem of the squeal or the high-pitched tone, or whatever you want to call it. And if it does, I'll be very happy. Those are a little bit difficult to solder. As you can see, they're very tiny. Obviously not as tiny as SMD stuff, but pretty darn close. And I have a very thin, I won't say a thin tip, but I mean a narrow tip on my soldering iron, and that's, I couldn't have done that probably with any other thing. So anyway, there you go. That's a good look at it. So let me put it all back together and we'll try it out. I am back once again after the surgery has been completed, and as you can hear, I think very clearly, there is still a noise on the left channel. Now what I am going to do is stop this recording and start a recording just using the left channel so that you can see the difference in the sound. So let me do that right now. Okay, I have disabled the left channel. And now you should just hear the right channel, and it should sound perfectly clear as far as I can tell. There's no noise in it anyway, so I think we're going to go back to the drawing board on this one. Obviously, the new jack did not help any for the USB, so I probably will go ahead and fix the other one first, and then we'll troubleshoot this one out, because like I said, I'd like to have one that works good, and replacing the jack on the other one will fix that one completely. So let's do that, and that'll be it. Good afternoon, YouTube. Here with you at the chair once again. This is the Blue Yeti microphone that I'm using. This is the one that just needed the jack replaced. The jack has been replaced now, and happy about that. I did not record any of it because it was basically just a repeat of the one I did before. No big changes, nothing out of place, nothing different. So like I said, this one just needed the jack changed, or the socket, whatever you want to call the little USB, mini USB in the inside of the microphone, and it is nice and tight now. When the cable fits into it, it's very nice and tight, and I'm happy with that, and I think you'll be pleased with the sound quality. I think it sounds pretty darn good myself. Now the other one, as I said, I did get some reading done last night online, Reddit as a matter of fact, and there was a thread on there about the same problem I'm having, except for it was on the right channel. I surmise that basically I think this problem could apply to either channel. What they found, or the one guy found, was the traced it down to the 555 timer chip on board, and that is used for the microphone mute button. Whenever you press it, it flashes, and that basically was the timer for the flash. And I don't know what the problem was, but like I said, it did. He said when he replaced that chip, it fixed the problem. So that is something I might try. There are surface mount chips, but they're not too difficult, I don't believe, to solder on there, because I was able to solder this little jack on there, and if you can do that, I think you're doing pretty good. So anywho, on that note, I'm going to get off of here, and like I said, put this video together and show you that the one is fixed totally, and I've even cleaned some of the marks off it on. It had some goo on it from a sticker the seller had placed on it, and I've got that all cleaned off, and it looks brand new. I tell you, it does. It looks absolutely brand new, and apparently, I mean, it sounds like brand new as well. So very happy with the results of this one. And like I said, my main goal when I got these was to get one good working one, and I've got that. Now there's a possibility I can get two, but even if I don't, I'm happy with the one I've got. Like I said, I don't do a lot of recording like this where I don't have my camera on and things like that. So I think this will work out just fine. And it basically is just sitting on the arm of my chair, and I have it pointed straight up which probably is not the right way, but that's the way I've got it. So anywho, let's get this together and get the video up to you and show you what I have.